Hello.
That was horrible.
Oh, that made me
Hey! Okay, so who's voicing who? Should we introduce ourselves?
Yes.
Since we've officially started the episode?
Yes, so we are
The Baby Kong Appreciation Society. And we're here to play a game that's very old.
and near and dear to our heartbeat.
Heartbeat.
Our
Did you guys-
singular heartbeat.
Did you guys know that Doki Doki is Japanese
You
for heartbeat?
did tell me that. I
Yeah,
forgot about
yeah,
that.
it's like
I
the
thought you were just being
onomatopoeia
weird.
sound.
No, I got really into this game and I googled it and I was like, wow.
I think
Because the internet is true.
Should we introduce our names?
Yes.
I'm Rolland. Netzer, that is.
Hey.
next, I hardly know her.
That's
Yeah.
that's a good
Go away.
one. You go now.
Yeah, I'm Shane, and I'm here.
What's your last name?
Oh, why do I have to get that?
What's your social security number?
Well, let me list off
Where-
a string of numbers.
What is your latest tax form?
What'd
So
you get-
let's
what'd
not
you-
look past 2014.
What'd you get on your refund? Seriously, I'm curious. I wanted to see how I stock up to everybody. What's your name?
And I am Jack, and I am a jack of all trades.
Am I the only one who gave their last name? Fine.
Yeah.
So
They
Jack,
can send all the hate
Cat-
mail your way.
Cat- Jack
It'll probably just go to my
Cassidy,
grandpa.
Cathcart.
All right. Who wants to voice our POV character? We're playing Doki Doki Literature Club, by the way.
Yeah.
A very fun game. We all know the secrets that are going to happen with all the scary stuff. So we're not.
We thought we'd just tell a story for
Yeah.
y'all today.
We'll
Tell a
just
story
have a story about a nice young man who is well,
just
actually, do they gender the POV character?
I think they do.
Yeah, they probably do. Either way, a nice young man who's going to have his shit handed to him. I guess we're cursing on this video now.
Yeah.
Who wants to voice him?
Well, I voiced him during our first playthrough. So
Roland, I think you should do it.
Hey. I seen an annoying girl running towards me from the distance.
Oh, that wasn't even the POV.
That
No,
was-
Sayori.
Wait, who's
okay,
playing
so
Sayori?
so I'll be Sayori with that voice. Shane, you be the POV character.
Okay, I see an annoying girl running towards me in the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend. Since we were children.
was that pause?
It was for effect.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. You know the one.
I don't.
We're used to walking to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away.
What a nice boy.
However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch
What?
up to me.
And I
Sayori.
kicked the dust under my feet.
Ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
I love how she looks like the emoji. like the.
If your eyes look like that, you should probably see it. though.
Yeah,
it's-
Although at that point, you know, you should just own it.
maybe. But because...
Maybe.
but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking of ignoring me, you little dumpling. That's mean, Shane Begg.
Also,
Did we forget
I'm glad
to
we reprised Shane Begg.
I
for
forgot
this.
that we still put the name Shane Begg.
Yeah. Do we want to explain that at all?
What's to explain? Shane Begg.
Shane Begg.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want to think that we're a couple or something.
That would just be so weird, wouldn't it?
Fine. I guess I'm gonna stand now. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
I can't tell if this Sayori is really
Whatever
tired
you
or...
say, Sayori.
Whatever you Sayori.
Sayori.
Hey,
Whatever.
hey.
We cross the street together and make our way to school.
Make out on our way to school.
As we
That's
draw
too
near, the streets
soon.
become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
The way that's phrased, it sounds like they're just splattered on the pavement.
That we are.
By the way, Shane Begg, I killed all the other students.
we-
Oh
Will
no!
Have you decided to join on a club? The club to join? You join the club? Please join the club. The club.
A club?
Yeah, the club. The club. You join the club.
I told you already. I'm not interested in joining any clubs.
Well, I told you already. I'm not interested in your
Any
bullshit.
clubs?
I haven't been looking either.
Well, then
I'm
how do you know if
blind.
you're not interested?
And that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Why am I having
Did
trouble?
I? Did I?
You did.
Oh, I'm sure it's
Bag.
possible that I did.
I think
In one of
Shane
our
Bag
mini-
has. I think Shane Bag does have to. Yes.
In one of our mini.
Do
Sayori likes to worry about a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content with just getting on the average of spending free time on games and anime.
Wow, what a relatable protagonist. Ouch.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me,
voice,
you know.
This voice is like if Robert Westenberg and Harrison Ford had a love child.
They
They do.
It has the swallow.
They
no.
do. His
Where
name
do you
is
think
Fred.
that came from, Jack?
And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real
What does
world.
NEET stand for?
I used to know.
Never,
You trust me.
ever try.
Never, ever
Ever
try.
Don't make me keep worrying about you.
All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy.
Yeah,
No,
nine,
it will.
9 iron, 10
No
iron,
promises, though.
8 iron, putter.
It took me a minute, and I was like, "You just like really into iron?"
Ooh. Yeah.
You say no promises.
Yes, I
Speaking
did.
of clubs, how about the golf club?
The golf club.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
I won't promise you anything. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Okay, yay! Ugh.
Why do I get myself lectured by a carefree girl?
Yoo-hoo.
Cultural appropriation.
More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. If we could keep a running tally of how many times I flubbed what I'm supposed to be reading, that would be great.
So far, I'm up to 4.
I guess seeing her worry is so much about me that makes me want to erase her mind.
It makes me want to erase her mind. I don't know why.
Shane Beg is sentient and he has powers
This is
to erase.
this is the
Yes,
true
She does exaggerate.
this is the true curse playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club where we become sentient.
We become
Everything
the-
inside
we
her
do
head.
everything.
The day of school was ordinary as
Day of
ever.
school.
The day of
You
school.
you formal little shit.
This was the day of school.
And it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at a wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Also, has anybody ever like thought about the fact that like this classroom? I'm pretty sure it's just the classroom for the actual literature club, but just a reverse perspective.
Well, I mean, all classrooms kind of look the same.
No, that may be the point.
You've
This
been
is-
in one classroom, you've been in
You've
them
been in
all.
one dating sim classroom, you've been in them all. They all have the same desk.
Was my grade school classroom growing up the same?
Say clubs.
Oh,
it's
clubs.
just
No, I
different
have
textures.
space. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs.
9 iron, 10 iron, 11 iron, 12 iron.
I'll pick up a 3-wood. Hello, that's you. Hello.
Hello!
Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing
No,
out.
she just
And
kind
if
of
I had a nickel
materialized.
for every time Sayori came into the classroom while I was spacing out.
I look around and I realize
I'd be
I'm
very
the only
poor.
one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in and I decked you in the face, and then you were like, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, honestly, my boy, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed, whoa.
Oh. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club.
Club! Wario show you club!
That's the only curveball I will accept. You want club? Wario show you club.
He comes into the back door in the classroom and he's like, "You want a club? Wario show you club!"
Every copy of Doki Doki Literature Club is unique or whatever.
have the Wario apparition.
Well,
I thought you might need some... Sorry, I got something caught in my throat. I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Is it like a 3-wood, a 9-iron?
Yeah, it's more golf clubs, yeah.
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Even if it's a 4-iron.
Even
my favorite club in the back.
Even if you have a putter.
Even if you have a putter, I won't go anywhere near you.
Sayori is the vice president of the literature club.
And she's got the tiniest mouth ever.
LC for short.
Not that I was even aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 90% sure, 99% sure even, that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club.
And she was wrong.
Since she was the first to show interest in the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president.
That's a very different sentence that you just delivered. She showed interest in the one.
That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be evenless.
Not to say I would be against a Sayori Monica ship, but I don't think it's grounded in the actual.
Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Oh, aren't we all?
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member.
Don't tell figures like that.
I'm turning into Goofy. I'm Natsuki. My cupcakes and everything.
Bullets. I didn't.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Okay.
I didn't pass my drug test.
I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead.
Why would Goofy need a drug test?
What? I just jumped into this drug test conversation.
When does Goofy not need a drug test, though?
No, you can't reverse me like that. You gotta answer the question.
Listen.
I'm doing it for Maxie.
All right, moving on.
I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Okay.
Yes, let's go.
Also, I love that she has hyphens at the end of her sentences. Like, it's going to continue your sentence. All right, let's go. And it cuts her off.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Hey, there's worse things you could sell your soul for.
You don't know how right you are.
You don't know how correct
I
that is.
dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities.
Such activities.
Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Swing your doors from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you not to call me a new member. I glance around the room.
Okay. Oh, I guess I'll take Monica.
This isn't Monica.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I guess I'll take
Monica.
Just Monica.
Same, right? All right. What do we think here is?
Such great character exercises.
Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always said nice things about you.
And then
Seriously, you brought a boy?
Why, my ear?
Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Shane Big. What a nice surprise. Well, welcome to the club. It's kind of Friezo.
Why am I only voicing the lady that dies halfway through? I won't have anything left to do.
No, we were going to tell you later. We were going to tell you at the beginning.
Do you want to take Monica? Because you did Natsuki last time.
Did I do Natsuki last time? What
Oh,
did I
yeah,
do for Natsuki?
you did Natsuki. You just did straight voiced.
Yeah. Do you want to do Monica?
What can I do for Monica?
Whatever you want. All the words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
I have to say
Cutie
that.
alert! Whoa!
What are you looking at? If you want to say something.
What was that sensual exhale? We're not there yet, Shane
So
Begg.
sorry.
Natsuki.
girl with the sour attitude, whose name apparently is Natsuki.
I don't apparent.
One I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Probably.
She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Okay.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear.
Oh, sorry.
And then turns
You can just ignore her when she says that.
towards the other girls.
Now I'm kind of thinking I need to change my Yuri voice.
Why?
Because maybe, like, well, you're like, you got like kind of the low voice going.
Yeah.
And I'm
You
thinking
got-
maybe I could go up here and do like an Iron.
Yeah, there we go.
Of course, that's
Yuri.
that's the only other option.
Anyway, there's Natsuki always. Oh,
I could do my like fast New York.
this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Oh,
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, and very, very Irish, have hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet the both of you.
they don't.
Sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right.
Oh crap!
It's great to see you again, Sinbad.
Monica smiles sweetly.
Wait, can you do that one more time? Every time we see her do that, please.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic.
That's me.
Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Shanebag. We made room for you at the table. So you can sit next to me, Monica.
Oh, sit down.
I'll get the cupcakes.
Cupcake. Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
Party,
I'd like
tea.
a little pint, but I can't.
The girls have arranged a few
I'm
desks
not 21.
form an arranged
Arranged,
table.
have an arrangement of a popular piece of music
As
in the desks.
Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori.
Is it the same space?
Yes, you've got to sit in the same space as the people.
You gotta sit in the middle and then they start chanting.
Yeah. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped up tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready?
Is she turning
Yeah.
British?
Teddy!
Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off her tray to reveal a dozen white
fluffy cupcake.
fluffy cupcakes. The whiskers
She
are
undoes
drawn-
the tray to reveal a dozen cooked little cats.
Oh no,
That is
no!
horrible.
This one's Poofles, this one's
Peefles?
So cute. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low.
I had no idea you were so good at baking that, Suki.
Oh, you know.
We're gonna get along like thick as thieves.
Just hurry, take one.
Hey, you know, Roland, you're giving Andy Serkis room for his money.
Who's Andy Serkis?
You don't know who Andy Serkis is?
I don't know what Andy Serkis is.
He's Gollum.
He's Gollum.
Oh.
Yeah.
And also Caesar in Planet of the Apes, and
And
also
King
the-
Kong and King Kong.
And he's also the evil guy in
Which King Kong?
Black Panther.
2004.
The Peter Jackson one?
Yes.
Yeah. He was just. How'd they get him so big?
They just got a bicycle pump and put the hose in his nose and just.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingies, looking for the best angle to take a bite.
Say fingies.
Things.
Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction.
She's all like, she's looking at her cupcake, and all of a sudden she's like,
Do you like it?
Is she waiting for me to take a bite?
she's like, I'm gonna look back at my cupcake.
I finally bite down. Crunch. The icing was sweet and full of flavor.
It was. It's no longer.
I wonder if
was
she
no
made it
longer.
herself. This is really good.
Your mouth is full, Shane. Do it again.
Perfect. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? I made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought that she technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy. All right.
Oh dear.
I gave up on that Suki.
Let's go. I gave up on that Suki. I will not speak to her for the rest of the day.
Yuri returns to the table carrying a C set.
A C set. The 7 C's.
She
places a
sells
C-
C sets down by the C set.
by the C black market.
Uh-huh.
She carefully places a C cup in front of each of us.
Yes, before setting down the C pod next to the cupcake smay.
I'm so glad this is happening.
You keep. Oh, that's you.
You keep what you get.
You keep the whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission.
And by teacher, I mean...
After all, doesn't a hoppy cup of tea? After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Yes. Sure.
Did you like
Whatever
my
you
owl
s-
impression?
Whatever you say, man.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. You were just trying to impress you. You know?
Don't just start with me.
You're
That's
the one over
not.
there.
Oh, don't just start.
Insulted Yuri looks away.
I mean that,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad. I'm glad we're friends. I'm really glad we're friends. I'm glad
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
we're yes.
Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me.
Oh.
So what made you consider the literature club?
Good.
Was it peer pressure? It's usually peer pressure.
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't...
tell her, Shane Bain.
Well,
Yuri, what are you talking...
Do it for Roddy McCoran and Kevin Bailey.
Well, I haven't joined in.
What?
It's a trap. Don't do it.
Move. Okay, let's go. We got a lot of game to get through. We aren't even through the first day.
Really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, is about doing it to make the fun of the fun. That's all.
Monica, I'm surprised.
Me too.
How come you decided to start your own club? You could be probably the board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Wait, you forgot to do that.
Well, you know, to be honest, against all the politics around the major clubs, the two-party system doesn't work. It feels like nothing but arguing about the measures and publicity.
Are you guys talking about a two-party system
No!
over there?
Shut up, Yuri! Go back to tea! I'd much rather take something that person's enjoying making some
Monica really is a great leader.
After I cleared all the blood out of my ears, Yuri nods in agreement. Well, then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way, or you could put it this way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start somewhere new.
Ouch.
Especially when it gets something that doesn't grab your attention like literature.
I grab attention with
Oh, yeah.
I know. You have to work hard to convince people that you're worth fun and worthwhile. Shit, I'm confident. Right, everyone?
Yeah.
Yes, well, we'll do our best.
You know it!
Yo, no.
Everyone
We have to slip into
enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls interested in the same goal.
I like me some Angela's Ashes by Frank McCourt.
Frank McFrankington?
Frank.
Who wrote?
Just
do you
Frank.
Guys know who wrote Angela's Ashes? Is it Frank McCourt?
What's that? Which one's Angela's Ashes?
Write down in the comments below if you know who wrote
Right
Angela's.
right now.
Angela's Ashes.
Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were so delighted at the idea of a new member joining.
That's
Though I
right.
still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
You never can.
Oh,
You can't keep up with
sorry,
that
I was
enthusiasm.
drinking. I was drinking in the closet. So, Shane Bag, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that.
You better spit it out.
Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks out.
Oi!
It looks like she wants to say something.
Boy,
Can we all listen to Natsuki?
Hello, it's Roland from the future. As you could probably already tell, the music from the game got really corrupted at this part of the video, so instead of completely throwing out this entire episode, I decided that we're gonna keep it on, but so that you guys don't have to listen to that horrendous audio, we're gonna have you listen to another delightful song and bonus points if you can actually name me what that song is. But the music does actually come back after like the 30-minute mark, so we're gonna let it come back. It's gonna sound weird, but you know what? That's what this game is. So yeah, don't freak out. This isn't a glitch in the game. It might be. Who knows? Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video. No, we've given up on that, Suki, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Not much of a reader, I guess, then.
Well, that can change.
Well,
Oh.
What am I saying?
I'll leave you two to
Reading?
it.
No.
I remember that night. I just might.
I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? You fell asleep.
Let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
Right, my favorites are usually novels that build deep in complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story such as in such a foreign world, I'm turning into Shane. In such a foreign world is equally impressive. Like Tolkien. Or
Yuri
Percy
goes on.
Jackson.
Clearly passionate about her reading.
Or Harry Potter.
She
Or
seems
Tiger
so
Tiger.
I don't
timid
approve
in
of
the
them.
moment I walked in, but it's obvious in the way in her eyes light up that she finds the comfort in the world of books, not people.
Or the Call of Cthulhu. But you know, I like a lot of things.
Oh.
Stories with deep psychological torment, elements, usually immerse me.
Well, then I have a game for you.
Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Wow.
Foreshadowing.
Wow.
Thrilling adventure.
Do you
and
think this might be
suspense.
important?
Foreshadowing.
That we probably destroyed the audio.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We can cut that. We can fix it in post.
Anyway,
I'm the one who's got to
I've
edit
been-
this.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Ah, I read a horror book once.
It is called Thomas Goes to Camp. How'd he get there?
I desperately grasp at something I can relate to in the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Woohoo! For some wisdom center, for someone as sensitive as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Oh, I hate horror.
Oh, And why is that?
Oh.
Is it because I'm Irish?
I just, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind!
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Don't you, you little cutie patootie? You little cutie patootie with the booty.
Well, you don't have to say that.
Okay, I won't. You left the piece of scrap paper behind the club last meeting. It was all about booty. I looked at it and you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud!
Eat Out Loud. I did it.
Now give that back!
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. And I'm like, give me a kiss.
Sayori sidles between Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulder.
Between Natsuki, in the middle of Natsuki.
Through Natsuki.
Yeah.
I'm not cute!
We have broke the half-hour mark. Do we want to call it there? Call it an episode?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All of our shenanigans. We don't want to torture people.
Alrighty.
I'll torture
Thank you all for tuning in. On the next episode of the Baby Kong Appreciation Society, we're gonna
see what happens when Sayori is put in between Natsuki, literally in the middle.
How's she gonna get out?
And of course, before we end the recording, we've got to say our famous ending catchphrase.
Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
How's about that? All right. Goodbye now.